Hi everyone, Casey here from Home Quarters, and in today's episode of Food District, we are at
Jurong!
Alright, very happy to be able to invite back our pilot episode guest, Miss Getty, right, back to our show today because Jurong and the west side is her backyard.
Yay!
Alright, so go on to Getty, what can we expect today?
Actually, Jurong is rather big. We have Jurong East, Jurong West, Taman, Jurong, Boon Lay. So right now where we are is actually at Jurong East MRT station.
Right, what can we look forward to?
So right now, today, in today's episode, we'll be looking forward to the best of the Jurong East and Jurong West area.
Wow, best is a really big claim, right? If you do agree what we are offering in this episode today is the best of Jurong East and Jurong West, do leave them in the comment below. If you have other recommendation, also write them down in the comment below and we might check it out on the next episode. So, without further ado, let's go! Alright, Getty, where are we here today?
We are at Taman Jurong Market and Food Centre.
So what are we having today?
We are having Bed Bar Chor Mee. It is located at the third floor of this place and is right next to the escalator.
I really love bak chor mee because all the way from the east, you can eat the same exact food but it tastes different all the way to the west side. Why do you recommend our audience to eat this when they are here at Jurong?
I really like this place because I grew up in Jurong area and this is the place that I go to every single time if I'm craving for Bar Chor Mee.
I have not tried. Hopefully it's as good as Getty mentioned. Did you order abalone bak chor mee?
No, this is not abalone. Let me show you. This is actually a huge.
Oh, really huge, a mushroom.
Yeah, correct.
So how do you like your minced meat noodle? Because I see like a bit of vinegar at the side that you like.
Oh, this is like my mini uti. This is vinegar. So I always add like a saucer full of vinegar because I really like the two taste in it, right? So let's put it in first and mix it up.
Alright, let's do it. The noodle is moist enough, all the ingredient is soft. Most importantly, I really like that the liver is not fully cooked. The pork lard itself adds a little bit of crunchiness and also a little bit of the tong, right? What is it called? Tong in English?
Spring onion.
The spring onion also add that little crunch when you bite into the entire bowl of bak chor mee here. Right, so what's your take on this?
I told you all right, I actually added my mini uti, which is the vinegar. So then it adds this extra punch to it, like a bit sour, a bit tangy, and also at the same time, because I have ketchup, brings out the sweetness, and chili. So it's like 酸甜辣, don't have 苦 only, which is great. And of course, with the lard, and like what Casey mentioned, because my bowl only has liver and mushroom, right, which I really love. The liver itself is very soft, so it's like a borderline raw, and at the same time, right, mushroom is also juicy, it sucks up all the juice. That's why my bowl looks a bit drier because of all the noodles sucking out the sauce, which I really like it too. And personally, I prefer mee pok because mee pok, you can taste a bit more of the sauce and like coated the noodle.
Alright, with that, 58 bak chor mee is a great recommendation by Getty to our audience. If you are in the region, come down and try it. Let us know how it goes. Leave that down in the comment below. Where should we go next, Getty?
It's a secret, so continue watching to follow us on our food journey.
So, let's go!
So Casey, where do you think we are right now?
I know we are at Jurong, but this oddly feels like part of downtown in Orchard Road. So exactly where are we? I'm not really sure.
So right now we're actually at Jurong East MRT station, which is connected to 3 malls. So the first one being J Cube, which is the old school ice skating ring. You have Westgate, and you have Gem. So right here, right now, we're actually located at Westgate. And if say you want to buy something more, you want to buy outlet stuff, you can also get it in Singapore. You don't have to go to JBO. You can also get it in Singapore, IMM, which is actually walking distance. Maybe say about 10 to 15 minutes walk via the J-Link way, or otherwise you can actually drive for 5 minutes and you'll be at IMM itself.
Alright, great. We actually have a real life toy train driving behind us. Right now, if you are going on a shopping spree like we are, follow us. Let's go.
So Casey, where do you think we are right now?
Right now, we are at Jurong East Street 24.
So what is the one special thing that you see around this area that you don't see anywhere else?
I think right behind me, this is a lift I have never seen anywhere else in Singapore. So what is it?
This lift is actually called bubble lift. So as the name suggests, right, what do you think it is?
I think much like a bubble itself, when you step into the lift itself, because it is transparent on the other side, you can actually look through opposite. That's why it's called a bubble lift.
That's right. So this bubble lift, right, is not just unique to Jurong. We also have it at Apollo Lane, Little India, and also Sims Drive in Ajuri.
They are actually part of upgrading by HDB during 2007 because it is faster to build and also cheaper to build. Notwithstanding that, it is also really popular with children and adults like us.
Casey, right now we're at Jurong Town Hall. So what do you know about Jurong Town Hall?
I did my research. Jurong Town Hall is actually strategically located in the heart of Jurong and also easily accessible to the rest of Singapore. That's why it is served as the permanent headquarters for Jurong Town Corporation from 1974 to 2000. It is a key landmark that symbolizes our successful industrialization program in our nation building years.
So actually right now, Jurong Town Hall actually houses the Trade Association Hub. So Trade Association Hub is vital to Singapore. Why is it vital to Singapore? Because it supports the vibrant ecosystem of our trade association and chambers. On top of that, it's actually critical in our future economical development in Singapore.
Do you also know that actually Jurong Town Hall is gazetted as a national monument in 2015? Right now we are at Shun Eating House. What do we have here today?
So actually just now I was telling you guys about the best in Jurong East, right? So this is actually a hidden gem in Jurong East. This restaurant itself, actually more like a zi char store, is actually Michelin guide, part of the Michelin guide. So we have 火炒鸡蛋, egg grouper with Canton style steam, and also 东坡肉. Let's start with
Let's start with 清蒸鱼.
Yeah,
Okay.
Uncle always tell me this story. If you ever get kidnapped, right, which is the area that you should not go for?
The eye?
Of course no, not the eye.
The eye of the fish.
No.
I'm not sure the tail. Is it the tail so that
No.
you can run away? I'm not sure. So what is it?
So generally people will actually aim for the mid section, right, which is the
Mid-section.
meatiest part. But actually, the part that is the softest and the best area will be the cheek area down here. So this part here, right, is like if you ever get kidnapped, do not eat here
Do not
first.
eat this one because they know that you'll be a rich kid.
Yeah, that's right. So this part here is actually the softest and best out of the entire fish because like even humans, right, which is the part that we move most? Our cheeks, right?
Right, so the fish is constantly chomping on food. That's why they exercise the cheek. That's why it's the softest part.
That's right.
Right, let's test it out. So how is the cheek getting?
It's very soft and I really like it because this fish is really fresh. So it's soft and tender, and also because it's Canton style, right? So the base is more like soya sauce base. So it's very refreshing and flavorful at the same time. So Casey, how do you like this fish?
For me, fish you have to really eat this steam to know whether or not it's fresh or not. Because if let's say you do fry it, all the fritters and underneath all that oily taste, you really cannot tell whether or not it's fresh or not. So by this standard, this is really fresh fish. The boss actually come down and serve the fish to us and actually tell us that you really have to eat it hot and steamy to really get the entire taste of this Cantonese style red grouper. So I think it's recommended. You should really come down just for the fish alone. Of course, we have not tried the two dish. We dig in and then we give you our review.
So let's start with...
Let's try the Michelin one first, yeah.
How do you like it?
Don't be fooled by the very simple presentation of this food. Inside, it is not just fried egg. I think they also have a little bit of salted egg in there. The bitter gourd is really well cooked, such that it have a lot of wok hei inside. I think only in Jurong you are able to find a Michelin guide bitter gourd and egg. So what do you think? You have it your whole life? So
I mean, to be
what's your
honest,
review?
right? I always order 蒸鱼. I hardly order 苦瓜炒鸡蛋. It's my first time trying it. And I really like it. There's this umami taste to it. Like, I think what you mentioned, there's actually salted egg, regular chicken eggs, and also 苦瓜. And the good thing about this is that the reason why I don't eat 苦瓜炒鸡蛋 is because I don't like 苦瓜in general. One is very bitter, right? But in this dish itself, you really cannot taste the bitterness of the dish. It's more of a savoury taste to it rather than just bitter gourd itself.
Next up, let's try the Tong Po roll.
Okay, so this 东坡肉, right, I think you really have to go with a bowl of rice once they actually sauce to it. And I like it that it is so well waved to the point that, right, it's very soft.
The fat portion and also the lean meat portion is really separated really well. So when you bite it in, first up your teeth will actually get the soft fatty part before your lower jaw get to feel the lean part. The store did differently is on the sauce, and also it is not so soft that the entire thing actually dissolves straight away in your mouth. There is still a little bit of the substance where you are able to chew. The chewability is there. So this Tongpo is actually chewable as opposed to those that simply melt in your mouth. This is what we have recommended, and this is our review on Shun curry fish head. If all you guys audience out there come in and try and leave your comment down below in the comment box, right? Or if you have any other store that is even better for the fish and also the bitter gourd and egg, I doubt so. But if you do have any other store that would recommend us for the next episode, do leave them down in the comment below. So we're gonna finish all this out and we're gonna next head to the next venue.
A few moments later.
Actually, what happened just now was that halfway through the meal, right, the Lao Fan came over and asked us if we want to try something. And both of us didn't understand what he was saying, but actually, right, this is the curry fish head sup. Okay, Casey, give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm the only one that actually ordered rice. Now all these people on diet, you're missing out. Alright, let me try it.
How is it?
Wow, it's really good. So, now I'm a bit regret that we didn't try the curry fish head. Probably the next time round when we come over, we'll try the curry fish head because I think the sauce, just the sauce itself, there's a little, it's different. It's not the very gao, the very thick kind of curry sauce. It is a little bit of Assam flavor as well. Right, taste it and then give it a little bit of review, Katie.
Let's try. Yeah, you really can taste, I think there's Assam, a bit sour taste.
Yeah, there's a bit of sour taste, that's what I'm talking about.
So I think this really goes off with rice.
This is a teaser for us to attract us to come back next time. Right now we are at Jurong Lake Garden. Why is so special about this place, Kathy?
So Jurong Lake Garden, right, is actually the third national garden of Singapore. First being Botanic Gardens, Gardens by the Bay and Jurong Lake Garden. So what makes it so special and unique is that they're actually inside a neighbourhood.
So Kathy actually brought her dog, Turbo, it's a male dog, here in to showcase one of the activities that can be done in Jurong Lake Garden, which is walking your dog.
So on top of just the regular dog park that you get in most parks, you can actually also swim in the park. How often do you get to do that? Because right next to the Active SG gym, we have a swimming pool. And also, if you're looking to take Instagram-worthy shots, you can come for the Lalang field down here, which has the Aussie vibes to it. Actually, if you scroll through the Instagrams or even vlog shops, right, you'll be able to see that they are taking photos down here right at Jurong Lake Garden.
There is actually 3 landed enclaves here around Jurong region. Why not tell us about that, Jetty?
So these 3 are Renan Gardens, Lakeside Grove and Westwood View. So out of these 3, only one is freehold and that will be our Renan Gardens.
Right, so if let's say you are interested to have a pet dog like her, enable the pet dog to run around the landed estate, big spaces, do look out for these 3 areas. Right, of course, if let's say you are keen to live around this region, be it HDB, right, be it condominium or even landed enclave for sellers, right, home quarters, specialized in customized marketing strategy to properly expose your unit for sale and also right, help a potential buyer find their next dream home and investment. If let's say you are looking for a property in and around Jurong itself, do contact us at www.homequarters.com.sg, email us at homequarterssg@gmail.com or even hit us up on our DM at homequartersSG. Here comes to the end of another episode of Food District here in Jurong. Thank you so much, Getty, for bringing us around the west side or the interesting place in Jurong and also food to eat here in Jurong. Alright, if let's say you do agree with what we have recommended, do comment down below, or if you have any other attraction and food to recommend us in part 2 of Jurong, which most likely we will also be doing, do leave them down in the comment below.
Or if you want to see more of Turbo, type TURB, or if not, leave a dog emoji and maybe he'll make it happen.
Alright, till the next time, see you on another episode of Food District.
If you're looking for a dog model that doesn't know how to behave or look at the camera, right? Look for me, look for Turbo, look at him over there. He has to be guided by like legs yapping him.